Oh, hello, hello. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for coming. Please subscribe and like as you see fit. I am the Phoenix Aunt Madam Lachey, and I am doing a reading for now. This reading is for the collective men, and I just wanted to explain how my readings go for the frozen card. For I use playing cards and tarot cards. For the frozen cards, they do not have the regular suits like the regular playing cards, so I wrote it down how it go. So for the ball, you have for the balls there are spades, which is also swords and air. For the flowers, there's clubs, which is also wand and fire. And the umbrella is hearts, which is also cups and water. The diamonds are also no, the hats are also diamonds and coins or pinnacles and earth. So the way I do my readings, the zodiac twin flames and individual readings, I use the red or blue playing cards for your current energy. The frozen cards is the challenge that you're facing. The blue tarot cards with the stars is what is needed in order to get out of the challenge, and the blue tarot cards with the yellow circle is what the divine advice on how to get out of this situation, divine advice on what's needed for this situation in order to get out of this situation. And this is your current situation. So let's get started. Like I said, this one is for the collective men. So your overall energy is the 10 of diamonds, which is the 10 of coins or the 10 of pentacles in the earth. So your challenge is also the 10 of diamonds, in the challenge as well, or the 10 of cups. 10 of pentacles also. What is needed to get out of this challenge is the page of sword in reverse. And what's the divine advice on how to get here will be the death card. So let's explain what this is about. So for the current energy, the masculine, the men are in the current energy of money, home, trying to get things stable, trying to see that. Okay, I'm gonna show you the card. Also, what the 10 of Pentacles look like. This is what the 10 of Pentacles look like. You have the grandfather, you have the children here, you have the sorry, my cord. Okay, so you have the grandfather, you have the parents, you have the children, you have the dogs. This is a happy family. It's a home. You have the castle, the coins all around. This is like, you know, that this is money contentment, that you're content in your money situation, you're content in your home. Everything is good. This is the energy that the men are feeling. This is what the men are feeling. This is what they want to be. This is the energy that they're in their home space. This is the energy that they're home, trying to be content, trying to make things meet. Also, what they're feeling is the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, they're fighting, you guys. You guys are fighting. Who are you fighting? Why are you fighting? There's a lot of battles going on mentally, emotionally, physically in this home space where you are. The overall energy of your fear, the way you want to, is 5 of diamonds. 5 of diamonds is the opposite. Below, being out in the cold, not having enough money, you see how these two people are no shoes, out in the cold. They're injured, they're homeless, and they don't have any place to go. This is the energy that the men are fearful of. This is why it's on their mind to make the money. It's on their mind to have a happy home, be content in their money space, because their fear is being out in the cold, being left out in the cold. But they're fighting. They're constantly fighting. If they can't, they wanna. So it's a constant battle right here, trying to get out of here, trying to get here, trying to get out of here, trying to get here. It's a constant battle between them. For them. So as a challenge, the 10 of diamonds is also the challenge. So this is where they're having a problem at. Not only is this constantly on their mind at the moment, but this is a challenge for them. So, and also a 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is also a challenge. So what is the 4 of Wands? The 4 of Wands is a happy home. So this is also a challenge for them. Happy home, being content, not memories, but just being happy and being content and being loving. Like a happy home is a challenge for them right now. So being content with the money, having money to leave behind, to take care of the family, take care of the animals, and have all your pinnacles, being content in your money situation is a challenge. Happy home is a challenge right now. It's constantly on your mind. This is why you're thinking. This is why you're fighting, because you're trying to build a happy home. You're trying to, but it's a challenge right now. In order to get out of that challenge, you are advised to get out of that Page of Sword energy. Get out of the Page of Sword energy. It's in reverse. Also, Nine of Swords. This situation right here is keeping the men up at night. Is boggling you down where you can't concentrate. You can't think right. You can't sleep good. Like, it's constantly on your mind. It's constantly this battle that's constantly on your mind is causing you to become frustrated or agonizing and analyzing your situation all the time, and not being able to really make things happen, because you up at night. You can't really plan things. You're defensive. Like, right now you're in that Page of Swords attitude, and the Page of Swords is constantly in defense mode. You see how he's up ready. He has that sword ready. He's his hair is blowing in the wind, so you know he's in action. He's in action, in fight mode. He's ready to fight. And he's constantly in his mind. He's constantly feeling like, okay, well, I have to do this I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to be here, I have to be there, I have to do this, I have to do that. He's constantly in his mind going back and forth and not being able to sleep at night. You're being advised to sit down for a minute. You're being advised to get out of your mind for a minute. You're being advised to get out of this energy of being stuck and not being able to move and not being able to think right. You get out of this defensive energy, and the only way you can get out of this defensive energy is if you change something. This is a death card. A death card is not a literal death. Please do not look at it as a literal death. The situation, the death, let me see if we can get clear. Death of a situation or an ending, new beginnings. That's what the death card is, a new beginning. The death of a situation. In order for something to happen, in order for something to come out of something, you have to be able to get rid of some things. In order for you to clear, and sometimes a situation will come about that needs to end in order to clear the way, in order to have a new start. Look at it. Look at the death card. The death card is not a literal death. It's just like a death of an ego, a death of something that's stagnant. Like whenever you have the king here, the king is the highest that you can go, and or the emperor, once you get to that status, like you're content. You're there. You made it. This is authority. This is nobody can. You can't go higher than this. You can't change. You can't get out of that. You can't. Maybe I'm going into that. I'm going to get out of that. But anyway, the death of that ego, the death of being stagnant, the death of having that authority over a situation that would not change. And then you have back here, this is the pathway to the pillars. The pillars that, and it's the sun behind it. These are pillars that whenever a death happens, I was watching a movie and they had this under the underworld, and it was a long line of people that had died. And this is what the deaf people have to go through in order to be judged to where you're going to go for your afterlife. And so this is and that there's a sun behind here that's arising. Like, there's a new beginning. Like once you go through the death of this situation that is stagnant, that's holding you back, that's over your life, that's being this authority over your life. Once you kill this ego, this situation, and there's a new situation, there's a new path. It's making a new path for something new. That's what I'm getting from the death card. It's a death of a situation and the ending of a situation. So what is needed? So the men, you're fearful of not having enough. You're fearful of being left out in the cold, and you're constantly fighting. But not only are you fighting, you're also thinking of wanting to get out of the situation. So 3 of Wands. This 3 of Wands is a guy who is standing above, is looking out the sunrise, looking out in the sunrise, looking at the ocean, looking out at the mountains behind you, and realizing that there's something more than what I have here. Like I'm content. I have my house, I have my family, but there's got to be something more out there. Look at these oceans. These people are going somewhere. These ships out in the ocean, they're going somewhere. It's a lot of land out here. It's more opportunities. You're surveying what you have. You're surveying what the opportunities you have, and you're wanting to go out. Why are you wanting to go out so bad? Why are you wanting to change the situation? The Ten of Wands. Look at you're being boggled down. Look, okay. The Ten of Wands, you're ready to take everything that you have and get, because you're being bottled down, you're being weighed down with the situation. The situation is not only weighing you down, it's keeping you up at night and constantly on your mind. So you that's what you are. Look, Eight of Hearts. The Eight of Hearts is the Eight of Cups. You see a guy who is walking away. This is your challenge, and maybe this is what you need in order to get out of this. Maybe you need to walk away, but the challenge is you're feeling like you need to walk away from certain things. A lot of things that's not serving you well. Like you have all your cups here sitting up, and you're surveying you're surveying what you have, and you're realizing that this is no longer serving me. This is not helping me. This is the energy that the men are in, you guys. They're ready to walk away. They're ready. They're being boggled down. They're not being happy. This is all in a challenge, and they're about ready to walk away. They're about ready to take everything that they have, or leave everything they have, and walk away. The death of a situation needs to happen in order to put this sword down, get out of this defensive energy, and get out of your mind for a minute in order to have a happy home, in order to build the life that you want. But so I clarified. I asked Spirit to clarify the Page of Swords and the Death card. The Page of Swords was clarified by the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a decision. Being able to step outside of take off the blindfold so you can see things from a different perspective. Uncross your arms so you can make a decision. Like right now you're being held back. You have a decision to make. That decision may be to walk away or to stay. Walk away or to stay in a happy home. That could be a decision you're needing to make. I can't say that for you though. The situation that needs to end. The death of a situation. You have the Queen here, the Queen of Wands, and I asked for clarity of that, and you got the Two of Hearts. The Two of Hearts is two people, two love. So you're fighting, and the death of a situation is the love. Like the woman, your woman, the person that you're supposed to have a happy home with. Those two people right here, you're not fighting. You're constantly fighting, and now you're ready to go. Now you're ready to end it. There it is. You're constantly fighting. Now you're ready. You're deciding, you're overlooking your situation, and you're saying, okay, well, you know what? If I'm going to continue to fight with her, and I can't do this with her, and I can't have a happy home, I might as well walk away. It's too much trouble. Too much burden. It's burden. It's heavy. And maybe I need to survey my land. Maybe I need to see what all is out there. Maybe I need to walk away. Because this is the end. A situation needs to end now. Because you know that this is the problem. The situation needs to end. It doesn't necessarily mean that you actually have to end the relationship that you're in. This could be that you need to change your mindset. Take the blindfolds off of the situation and look at things from a different perspective. Maybe you need to work. Men and women are always battling with each other because we have a different love language. Not love language. We have a different language that we speak. We come from different perspectives. Whenever men are more analytical, men are more logical, so their response to things are going to be from a logic mindset, from a thought process. Women, we are emotional. We're coming from a place of feeling. So all of our responses and the things that we say are coming from a feeling standpoint. So we are nurturing, we are feeling, they are analytical, and they are reasoning. So this is a difference. This is the yin and yang. Y'all are supposed to come together and work those differences to make to make things meet, so you can be happy and have a happy home. You're supposed to be able to come together like that. So the death of this women, sometimes we can have a mind and that of sometimes I did a reading not too long ago, and the women, the current energy of the women was in that King of Sword energy. The King of Sword energy is an analytical standpoint, very firm, very cold, and in our headspace. And so women, we are supposed to be, we have a tendency to say things and do things that will make a man feel heavy, make a man feel burdened and want to fight and constantly going against each other. But if we kill that ego and kill the situation and kill whatever is no longer serving us, we can come together in hormonal chemistry. Maybe that's I might need to look at those words again, but we can come together in harmony, and we can be happy, and we can love one another and be okay. But we have to kill that situation and let go of our defenses and have to in order to get out of this challenge of the money situation, not happy home situation, and not walk away. Some of you may have to walk away if you continue to fight. If these women can't get it together, and look, it's a love situation. Look at there, the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So it's all about love. This is a situation that's about love, but this love is causing a lot of hurt and pain and making the men feel boggled down and weighed down and ready to leave. They're looking at the situation like, I know there's more out here than just fighting with this woman all the time. I know there's more out here than and I can have a happy home. This don't have to be a challenge. But right now, being with this woman, right now dealing with this is causing me to feel like I want to walk away. So, women, we have to know that we are loving. We are love. We come with nurturing. We need to be nurturing. We need to be loving. We need to know that we need our men to know that we can be loving. We don't have to be in that King of energy, that King of Swords energy all the time. We don't have to be fighting all the time. We can actually be loving. We can actually be loving and kind to one another if we learn each other's language, if we learn how to speak to each other, we learn how to communicate together. We don't have to fight all the time. We can actually have a happy home. But you got to kill the situation. You got to change that. You got to have a new perspective of life. You got to be able to take the blindfolds off. You got to be able to see things from a different perspective. And you got to be able to get out of the defensive energy. You got to be able to put that sword down and be able to get those. I'm gonna leave it on the reverse. You got to be able to get those swords out your head. You got to get out of your head for a minute. Get out of that thought process that's keeping you there. Anyway, I am the Phoenix and Madam Lachey. That's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe if this resonates with you. And if it don't, please let me know how you feel. But anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much. Again, I am the Phoenix and Madam Lachey. Thank you for my channel. Thank you for visiting blah, 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 blah. Sorry. I'm not even going to take that out. Thank you for visiting me. And I hope you have a good day. Thank you.